Kazakhstan is one of the significant players of the world economy and one of the 50 largest exporting countries. There are 100 world states in our sales geography. There are 820 titles of domestic goods in the range of supplies. The principal share of Kazakhstani exports comes from raw materials, oil, uranium, and wheat. But this tendency is changing. The first processing enterprises are opening and already coming out to global markets with prepared products. You will learn in the 4 Export program about where and how the production branded Made in Kazakhstan is produced. Astana is the youngest capital in the world. This is the face of an independent Kazakhstan, a symbol of aspiration for high goals and advanced technologies. It is not surprising that the ideas of the future are born here, new enterprises are being built, and super modern technologies are applied. Astana is a foundation of Kazakhstan's economics. The total regional product of the capital and city of Almaty is half of the country's trade volume. As the result of 2016, the trade turnover of Astana amounted to $5.5 billion. Almost half of this is for export. The main spheres of industry are the production of building materials, food products, and machinery. Among the regions of Kazakhstan, the city of Astana is on the 5th place in terms of export volume of processed goods. Mechanical engineering is the most important branch of the economy of any developed state, but it's the most laborious and complex. Therefore, the state helps enterprises to develop this industry. The Special Economic Zone operates in order to attract investors and to develop new production facilities in the Astana territory. Free Economic Zone, Astana as a new city, was created by decree of the President of Kazakhstan and has been functioning since 2002. The priority directions of activity are mechanical engineering and chemical industry. On the territory of the FEZ, there are tax and tariff preferences, thanks to which it is possible to attract investments worth more than $6 billion for the whole time of existence. Specifically, on the territory of the FEZ, 2 interesting enterprises are located. One of them manufactures very specific products which provides the needs of the country's military service. Kazakhstan Engineering is the only machine-building company in the country that has the national status. In 2013, the joint Kazakh-Turkish company, Aselsan Engineering, had appeared in its structure. Our enterprise is already currently engaged in armored and aircraft engineering. There are prototypes that pass a series of tests already. We passed some tests with positive results. Aselsan Engineering LLP, manufacturer of military equipment. Share of exports, 15%. Geography sales, Turkey and CIS countries. This factory specializes in the production of thermal imagers and night vision devices for the armed forces. Although the company has competitors on the territory of the CIS, it still occupies the niche in the market. On the territory of the CIS, besides the neighboring countries like the Russian Federation and Belarus, Kazakhstan is the producer of such goods. Basically, there are no such products in other countries. I am talking about CIS countries. The secret of originality of this product is in technologies. They were brought by Turkish partners, but this is just a part of the manufacture.
In Kaya, we are producing high-level, high-technology military equipment. Our special area is electro-optic system. But beside electro-optic system, we have capability to produce any electronic card here in our factory. Besides the electro-optic system, we produce the radio system here. We can produce the stabilized weapon system here. So our capability is very high, and our contribution to Kazakhstan at the moment is very high.
European and American standards are applied in the production, but an important component of their implementation is localization, that is, adaptation to Kazakhstan. Specialists have successfully managed that. The result was a high demand not only inside the country, but also beyond its borders. To date, our enterprise already supplied a range of products, thermal devices to Turkey. Along with this, we're working on issues related to the export of our products to other countries to the CIS. Negotiations are underway. There is a certain interest from customers at the moment. The creation of such a product requires a constant improvement of the level of technological processes and the highest personnel qualifications. By the way, it is confirmed by specialists from Turkey.
All engineers and technicians are very good to produce this product. And actually, it's very good news for Kazakhstan. We start to research and development. We just established this department. And currently, we have some projects with universities, especially Nazarbayev University.
Nazarbayev University graduates are considered to be the most sought-after young professionals in Kazakhstan. This educational institution was opened on the initiative of the president of the country, and in 7 years of existence became the national brand of higher education in the state. Its graduates try to make work at this enterprise as efficient as possible. Now the R&D department is preparing to open. This is the first R&D in Kazakhstan. We'll develop new technologies, we'll issue new products which is going to be produced here in Kazakhstan. Now we are working on the launch of our department, buying equipment, materials for work, and we are doing primary tests. We already have a few projects on which we are working. New yet secret technologies will significantly expand borders of the market and set a new level of the quality of military production. Partners of the enterprise and its management are sure of this. There is a lot of work on the CIS country's market development in the plans.
We have some perspective project to achieve some military requirements here based on reconnaissance system, based on some special weapon system, and some modernization of helicopter here in Kazakhstan. Currently, our project is continue, and this year is very important for us. This year, all the tests will be done this year, so we are working hardly to achieve all this project by end of this year.
Such active work is bearing fruit. In tactical and technical terms, the products are highly competitive, which has already been proved repeatedly. Another capital company provides the regional market with modern electric locomotives. It was established in 2012 within the framework of the program of Forced Industrial and Innovative Development. Electric Locomotive Assembling Factory, LLP, manufacturer of electric locomotives. Output, 100 sections per year. Share of exports, 20%. Geography of sales, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Uzbekistan. We work primarily on the market of those countries that have railroads with a gauge of 1,520 millimeters, electrified with alternating current of 25 kilovolts. That's post-Soviet countries, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Uzbekistan, and the Baltic states. The market share in these countries which we plan to win is at least 30%. Such bold plans, given a major competitor in the face of the Russian Federation, are not groundless. The company uses the technology of a French company, the leader in its industry. 30 employees of this enterprise work at the Kazakhstani plant, ensuring a constant exchange of experience. In our workshop, 30% of operators were involved in the reception of technologies from French specialists and are currently teaching all newcomers the process of assembly of electric locomotives. We don't have analogs in the CIS region. Each of us works to improve the quality of the locomotive, also to provide the export of electric locomotives to the CIS. Two types of electric locomotives are produced here, for passenger and freight vehicles. The enterprise was the first in Kazakhstan to be certified according to the international quality standard, IRIS. The electric locomotive management and monitoring system is equipped with modern computing facilities. All over the world, achievements in the field of radio electronics, computer technologies, and communications are used. All this allows us to make our locomotive as smart as possible, maximally adapted to the operation in a wide variety of climatic conditions. We use French materials for painting. They allow to make our locomotives durable and resistant to temperature changes. Painting successfully passed all necessary tests. High standards at the enterprise allowed not only to export electric locomotives, but also attracted the attention of foreign colleagues. Now there are guests from India at the factory. Engineers came for training and exchange of experience in order to later introduce Kazakhstani technologies in their production.
We are going to make a new factory in Madhepura, India, for this new locomotive called E-Loco. And we are here to learn the process and to see the infrastructure all around, and to initialize the process of learning supply chain processes, everything. So that is the main motto that we are here, and we will look forward to a great opportunity of visiting this country in Kazakhstan. So thanks a lot for having us here and giving us the opportunity to visit this place.
In terms of technological equipment, the plant is one step ahead of its competitors. The result of 5 years' work on reliable modern equipment with advanced technologies has been a significant increase in the efficiency of the park. Based on the results of the 3-year operation on 60 machines, a decrease in electricity cost is revealed. The next stage of the work is to increase the localization of production. This figure does not yet exceed 30%. Raw materials are mainly purchased in Russia. Basic equipment elements such as traction motors, converters and transformers, electrical cabinets, auxiliary ones and so on are mainly purchased from European suppliers. But today we are working on the localization of additional components. In particular, since last year, we've been implementing the project to localize the traction transformer, which will increase the level of localization by 10 to 15% and create up to 100 jobs. These are only plans of the company for the nearest future. In the medium term, the localization of the production will be increased up to 50% and more. This will create even more jobs and will stimulate the development of adjacent industries, which in turn will lead to an increase in exports. Expanding the geography of exports will certainly allow us to increase production volumes and load our enterprise to the level of its design capacity. To date, there is such a potential. We can do much more what we do. The main market for electric locomotives is Azerbaijan. However, in a short time, the enterprise plans to deliver the products to Baltic states and Russia already. In addition, Kazakhstani locomotives will travel along the roads of Georgia and Uzbekistan. In general, an increase in exports is a common trend for markets, not only Kazakhstan. Specialists in exports and investment of the national company note the improvement of the world trade turnover. We see from the start of the year the tendency for the improvement of the external and overall the world trade. And according to the results of the first half of the year, we see there probably will be an increase of 30%. And by the end of the year, we expect the same increase, on average approximately 25%. For 2016, the gross increase of foreign investment in Kazakhstan grew to 27% and amounted to $4.5 billion. The principle of one window is introduced for investors in the country. Over the past year, more than 5,000 applications have been received. Currently, an automated investor support system is being developed. National companies are actively working in this direction. The state tries to simplify the cooperation of Kazakhstani enterprises with foreign ones as much as possible. We are also working to help exporters in the promotion of their goods and their training to provide them with analytical information as much as possible. Last year, we conducted such analysis for the first time, the analysis of export potential in the context of the regions of Kazakhstan. This research is allowed to reveal the lacks in logistics and to adjust the communication between manufacturers. As a result of this work, many enterprises had found suppliers in their regions which significantly reduced the cost of production and increased sales. Further, joint work of the state and business will be directed at the increasing of export volumes. This will mean that Kazakhstani enterprises, especially machine-building ones, will already provide for the domestic market and can boldly master foreign ones.